Episode 9. When Communities Crumble. Sarah Harrison stared at the letter in her hands, reading it for the third time. The words blurred together, but one phrase stood out. Due to upcoming budget adjustments, all special education services will be reviewed. Her hands shook as she thought about her son, Tommy, how hard he'd worked to overcome his speech challenges. At the local diner, Maria Gonzalez was already brewing a fresh pot of coffee when Sarah walked in. The morning regulars huddled in small groups, their worried whispers filling the air. "Did you get a letter too?" Someone called out. Soon, Sarah discovered that every parent with a child in special education had received the same notice. "They can't just take away our kids' help," Maria said, sliding a cup of coffee across the counter. She'd been feeding neighborhood kids for years, knowing some only ate because of school meals. First they cut the free lunch program, now this? The emergency meeting at Lincoln Elementary was packed. Principal Washington, usually cheerful, looked tired as he faced the crowd. "I want to be honest with you," he said. "The Pumpkin Patch Plan doesn't just affect special education. Title I funding, which helps us provide extra support for struggling students, will be cut by 40%. Mrs. Chun, Tommy's speech therapist, raised her hand. "I'm already seeing students at 3 different schools. With these cuts," her voice cracked, "I don't know how we'll help all these children." That evening, as Sarah checked Tommy's homework, her phone buzzed. A strange message appeared. Citizens must accept the new normal for a glorious future. The same message popped up on every parent's phone in the district. Later, they would discover it happened at exactly 3 in the morning, Moscow time. The changes came quickly. Bus routes disappeared first. James Wilson, who'd driven the school bus for 15 years, started picking up kids in his personal car before his regular route. "Can't let them miss school," he said simply. Mr. Rodriguez, the retired teacher, moved his free tutoring from the school library to his garage after the after-school programs were cut. Sarah's daughter, Lisa, sat at the kitchen table, college brochures spread out before her. "Maybe I should wait a year," she said quietly. "Help save money for Tommy's therapy." Sarah's heart broke. She was still paying off her own student loans, and now her children's dreams seemed to be slipping away. Then things got stranger. Parents started noticing their children's school records had been accessed medical histories, test scores, IEPs all downloaded by someone outside the system. When Principal Washington tried to investigate, every computer in the school displayed the same message. "Your resistance is noted. Prepare for winter." The community fought back the only way they knew how. Maria's diner became an unofficial headquarters where parents shared resources and made plans. Mr. Rodriguez's garage tutoring expanded to 3 sessions a day. Neighbors organized carpools, packed lunches for each other, and helped however they could. But it wasn't enough. Tommy started struggling to pronounce words he'd mastered months ago. Other kids with IEPs fell behind too. Sarah watched her son practice his speech exercises alone in front of the bathroom mirror, determined to keep trying, even without Mrs. Chun's help. That night, Sarah's phone lit up with another message. This one was different. "Your children's futures now belong to us." The same message appeared on every parent's phone in town, followed by an image of a glowing coin. On it, a hammer and sickle crossed each other, the metal shimmering with an eerie light. As Sarah tucked Tommy into bed, he asked, "Mom, what's that weird coin that keeps showing up on your phone?" She held him close, fighting back tears. "Just some pictures, honey. Don't worry about it. We'll find a way through this." But as she walked down the hallway, another message flashed across her phone. "Winter is coming for your children first." The coin appeared again, its glow casting strange shadows on her wall. To be continued.